Hey guys, Jeremiah over at Riton Optics again. Welcome back to Riton University. Today we're talking about range estimation, but we're going to do it with our reticle. Let's come to the whiteboard and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, here we are at the whiteboard. We're going to figure out how to use our reticle to estimate how far away something is. Couple things we need is constants. 27.77, that is for our MRAD adjustment. 95.5, we're going to use that for MOA. The other thing, I need to know how big my target is. So I've taken a standard IPSC or man-sized target, drawn it out here, and I know that from the top of the head to the waist, we're 30 inches. We're 18 inches from shoulder to shoulder. So now let's talk about how to use our reticle to weaponize this math. So let's say we're using a 4:16 reticle that we have. It's called the Reticle. We have a nice center dot, so if we put that at the top of the head here, have a line that comes down, and then we have a 2 MOA line, and then a smaller 1, and another 2, another 1, and 2. So we know 2, 4, 6. So we have 6 MOA measured in our reticle. Alright, so we're going to use this formula to figure out how far away our target is. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our target in inches, so we'll use 30 inches. 30 inches, right? We're going to multiply that. We're doing MOA right now, so we're going to do 95.5. 95.5. And when we're done with that, we're going to divide it by the number of MOA we measured in our reticle. So here we have 30 times 95.5, and that's going to equal 2865. Okay? We'll divide that by the measurement in our reticle of 6 MOA, and this is going to equal our distance in yards. You can do this with centimeters. You can do it, metric or standard. Either way, you just need a little different formula. So let's take our 2865, divide that by the 6 MOA in the reticle. And that tells us that that target is 477.5 yards away. So now we've used our reticle to measure this target, and we have a known distance now. Now we'll erase this, we'll start back over, we'll do MRAD. Alright guys, we did MOA, now let's do MRAD. Same thing, I need to know my target and I need to know my constant. But now that I have those, I'm going to use my reticle. So we'll use the Odin reticle out of the 3 to 24 by 56. That's an X7 Conquer scope. Has a really cool kind of little post here. Aiming point. Comes down. Really cool. And then it's going to give me 1 MOA intervals, or sorry, 1 MRAD intervals here. So say 1, 2, we'll say 3. Now guys, there's 2/10 intervals in here, which means I got 1 MOA, and then I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, and this is 10. So 1 MRAD from here to here, 2/10 MRAD intervals, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Guys, use these intervals. So let's say this is actually closer to maybe 1, 2, 3 and 1/10. Okay? So let's do our math now. Okay, so we have our measurement now because of our reticle. And we said 1, 2, 3, right? And 1/10. So we're going to take 30 inches. Okay. Multiply that by our constant for MRAD, which is 27.77. We'll divide that, okay, by our 1, 2, 3 and 1/10. So 3 and 1/10 MRAD. So I will get my calculator out for this. And so I have 30 inches multiplied by 27.77. That gives us 833.1. Now I'll divide that by my measured reticle. So divided by 3.1, or 3 and 1/10. That tells me now that this target is 268 yards away, 268.74. So you can round that up if you want to just 269. But that's how we're going to weaponize this math. Use that reticle. Target size in inches multiplied by our constant divided by what we measured in our reticle. Both of these are going to give you answers in yards. There are formulas we can use for meters as well. This is just an easy one for yards. All right, guys, so there's our lesson on using our reticle to range a target. One last time, we're going to use target in inches multiplied by our constant, and we'll divide that number by what we've measured in our reticle, and that's going to give us a distance to that target in yards. Guys, this can be really invaluable, and it doesn't matter if you're a PRS shooter or a hunter. Being able to use that reticle to get those distances will be really crucial for you. So go out, try this out, and then come back. Tell us what you think. Tell us how it worked for you guys.